Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. Today, we're going to be focusing on filling out this Dwarven quarter, the second Dwarven quarter, the very close to the first Dwarven quarter. Because, we spent the last couple episodes digging it all out, and in between episodes, I let a little bit more time advance so that we could dig even more of it out. Because otherwise I'd just be basically sitting here. Oh no, there's people sleeping in the streets. I guess the first thing I should probably do then is to start filling out these apartment holes with the apartments that they so desperately crave. So I'm just gonna go and fill in a couple of these. Not all of these are done, by the way. They are in a corner, so the actual surface area for each of these is kind of lowish, and the mason got done, so we're running a little bit lowish on odd jobbers. So it is gonna take a little bit. With that being said, here's several rows of apartments. And with all these building projects, I'm probably gonna keep time advancing. Except maybe the plaza that I'm gonna put over here. Since I kind of think, I wanna be able to plan the plaza, and I tend to, set some preliminary stuff up. Okay, so this is 24 by 24 in the internal parts, so I'll just have plaza, and I'll build it up 12 high. That'll tell me where the center is of this place. Then I can do civics. We're gonna want a stage. The stage is a 10 by 10, so it's even number. So I think it fits perfectly in an even number place like this. I probably could, get this corner in as well, so it's perfectly centered. We're gonna want this stage in here just to service all the dwarves in the Dwarven quarter. Maybe there should be another one. Maybe I could put another one right here or something. Next, I'm gonna want probably to fill this out, but then I'm gonna want to have some speaker stands probably. Guess I could go, if I go entertainment, speaker stand, I could put them on the corners of this building. I think that wouldn't be too terrible. Then decorations, we can get some statues. Statues in general are nice, so the statues can be in the corners, and then I guess I could have a pillar monument or two sort of helping out as well. I think just the combo of these two things should be enough to provide 100% awe while in the plaza. Probably. I want some torches. I think just one on top and one on bottom should be good enough. There might be a little bit of a dark spot in the corners here. I don't think I need any special decorations like trees or something, so this could just be the plaza in and of itself. Feels a little bit incomplete. I'm not really sure what else I'd put there. If I was gonna have a hearth, I'd want it to be outside the mountain, I think. Oh, we can build some more apartments. Just gonna plop them down. There we go. I think this will be fine. This will provide speaker stand access and awe access, and etc, etc. And speaking of awe access, I think there's this road of pillars here, that statues actually, that have 100% awe access, or very close to it. So we could probably do a similar thing here. I think it would make more sense to have it be pillars. Okay, I want to see exactly what I did here. So there's a 2-block gap between the wells and the other stuff. I'm not sure if I'm necessarily going to go with the well strategy just because there's so many wells right outside this place. But I could just do pillars, you know. Just have pillar monuments going all the way down. I think that would look pretty good, and that would basically continue that trend of having all access. I'll have the fancy road go over here. It's quite the humongous investment in cut stone, but here's the thing. We have a lot of, we're gonna have a lot of cut stone because we just got a giant masonry that employs hundreds of dwarves. I think I'm gonna have normal stone road surrounding this plaza as well, just to give it like a little bit of a segregated off look, which I think will look good. These pillars have little gaps between them, which will be plenty of space for these dudes to just walk in between. So I don't think it's going to slow down traffic too much. May or may not want to replace a couple with wells, but that can always happen later. Or maybe there could be wells in the center of this road or something. Because I'm pretty sure well access can get you pretty far in terms of bathing surfaces. Yeah, it goes all the way up to like 60% basically. So having a bunch of well access down here could work. In fact, I think I'm gonna delete this job over here. That way we can just have a row of wells here. Or maybe like well statue, like in the other quarter. I think it would be nice to build another lavatory down here in addition to warehouse. I don't think we need a warehouse this fucking ginormous. So I guess I'll start with the warehouse. The question I think should be, should the warehouse be in the front or in the back? I feel like the answer is the warehouse should obviously be in the front because the lavatory is probably going to be lower traffic than the warehouse. Yeah, like this warehouse could legitimately have just like this, and then people could path through the lavatory. Which I think would be good. This would be 5, 10, 14 crates. Maybe I could expand the building very slightly just to get even more crates, you know? So that is 6, 12, 12 plus 5 is 17 crates. That should be more than enough. Probably. Well, okay, I'm space greedy. I'm gonna make this place even bigger. Okay, this actually should be more than enough. It's basically gonna take up a bunch of space. So this is 6.6 thousand storage. I wonder if I had little chunkers like this, if I could get or if this would count as more storage. No, definitely not. Maybe if I did this. Nope. Okay. Just wanted to double check that before I executed. Didn't really lose much. I mean, it gives more time for people to build shit. It's not like we have a deficit of things that people are building right now. And I can put a couple more doors here. It's gonna mess up the isolation a little bit, but I plan on having a janitor somewhere. So lavatory can go right here. It's just gonna have the 2 entrances and is gonna be just the standard row. We get a couple basins. It's not enough basins. So if I put one more here, Not enough basins, but now... Perfect. 100% basin action. Plenty of toiletry. Boom. If I wanted to be really cheeky with it, I could have, like, the janitor be connected to the bathroom. I'm sure the fucking janitors would absolutely hate me, but... How big would it have to be, actually? Let's see. So if I went infrastructure, janitor... So it's a 5 by 5. Okay. You know, I'm heavily tempted. I think I might do it. So there'll be a little janitor connected to the toilet. Their first job each day will be to clean up the bathroom. And they'll just kind of sneak out of this little zone and then go and janitor stuff in the Dwarven Quarter, the second Dwarven Quarter. Let's see. Yeah, access is looking pretty fucking good, I have to say. Pretty happy with that. It's just like an awe factory, which I'm sure the Dwarfenoids appreciate greatly. They better. It's such a pain in the ass to give them enough awe access. Just building a few more homes. I don't think... It says that it costs cut stone, but it doesn't actually cost cut stone as far as I am aware. There just isn't like an official under the mountain thing for houses. Sweet, so that's this little section done. I guess I'll get some more fancy road here as well. Just keep the stuff efficient, the routes, you know. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. This warehouse down here is gonna store stuff for all these houses, and maybe also it can be like an auxiliary warehouse for the masonry and the carpenter here, and maybe I could have it pack some coal as well. Oh, it's already done. Yeah, so Dwarfenoids like... Let's see, stone. Boom, I'm gonna have just 2 of each. Cut stone, I know they do. Furniture, I'm pretty sure they do. Logs, they like. Fabric bundles, they like. Okay, I think I have everything they like. Except for Sicilian, but you know. We're not handing out Sicilian here. The Tilapis like leather and clay pots, so I'll get 1 crate of each of these. For the non-dwarf races, I'll just allocate 1 crate. Gonna want 2 crates of coal, gonna want some crates of booze, and some crates of rations. And a couple crates for tools and shirts. I think that's everything everybody wants. There's 2 crates remaining. I guess I'll get a crate of iron and maybe 1 more crate of rations. Just so people can like come on in and eat, you know. Just in case they're too busy to go to the canteen. Which reminds me, the canteen was going to go over here. I don't know what other services I wasn't necessarily having planned. Let's see, we already got a bathhouse, and the bathhouse doesn't have 100% load, but that might change, but we're gonna add wells, so I don't think it matters. I mean, there's not really that many different things, you know? In terms of services, like I could do another bathhouse, I could do a hospital, but the hospital could go up there. I think legitimately we just put down like a pretty decently sized canteen, and I could save this bottom area for like a microservice or something. Like maybe some more speaker stands or a hearth zone or something. I think that wouldn't be too bad. Probably gonna want the cooking stands to be on the side with the food stuff. I think that would probably be good. We've got the bleeding fever. That's horrendous. I think I can segregate this place off into 2 zones. There we go. The like cooks will be sort of in this zone on the right hand side and be able to enter through multiple little holes. Obviously we can change the size of these if this doesn't work out. Alright, it's not working out. Okay, well I can add another table here, and then we could just do pillars. I think that wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, we can do the same up here. See no reason why not. Oh, beautiful. Then we get some more tables down here. Yeah. Wow, we still have a surplus of cooking stands? No, wait, I'm retarded. I want more cooking stations and less tables. I don't think I can actually fit anymore. Unless I expanded the building out a little bit, but then... Well, maybe... Do I need more canteen than this? I guess is the real question. I mean, if the answer is yes, then fuck it. I guess I will expand it out. So the answer might actually be yes. That way I can have some cooking stations over here as well. Just provide even more services. Okay. Kinda glad I did that, actually. Wow. Okay, no, this is actually perfect. That is amazing. So now we're just gonna want some doors on either side to let the people in. And we can send it. Boom. A grand canteen has been constructed. I see the lavatory has been built. Also amazing. Warehouse number 240 has a single delivery man who is working. I also appreciate that. And the janitor zone is well underway. And the plaza is complete. And the plaza has 100% awe and lighting throughout the whole thing, basically. A little bit low on space, but that is fine. Do these guys all have bleeding fever, by the way? No, most of these guys are white shimmer. Thank goodness. Oh my god, Balthas Goldhand got it pretty rough. For my industries. Oh yeah, I also wanted a giant warehouse down here. On this little left-hand side over here. So I guess I will get that cooking. No reason not to. This is going to be like a long hallway, basically. You just have repeating rows of crates like this to store all the things. Maybe they should have little entrances into this hallway. I mean, it's going to be a shitload of storage either way. So yeah, I guess I'll make little gaps. Might mess up the isolation, but so be it. Then we're going to want doors on either side. I mean, it's a big, long building, so a lot of it is walled off anyways. So maybe it won't mess up the isolation. In fact, it has not. Storage for 10,000 things. And it's going to be right next to this, these two buildings over here. So for the first building that I wanted to build, pretty sure I said this previous episode, but I wanted to make a brewery so that I can bring in some of the brewing industry back into the mountain. Imagine like, there's these giant brewing buildings over here in the primary, the original Dwarven Quarter, the Grand Dwarven Quarter. I imagine some like rich clan of Dwarven brewers, like took the opportunity to buy up all of the breweries in town. So now they are building a grand brewery. It's pretty much standard fare, the design layout of it. So I'll see you guys when it's complete. Alright, a little bit more of a pain in the ass than I anticipated, but it has been done. A nice brewery with room for 66 workers. Hold up. Can I make this guy a little bit bigger? Give me one more moment. There we go. For 68 workers, not 66 workers. That would have been bad planning. We are not bad planners, okay? And the Dwarven Quarter, the second one. It's a pretty good building. I'm just going to construct it, and I am going to want to destroy some of these brewers, but not... Oh wow, these each have 30 dudes. Okay, I guess I'm just going to destroy these two. It's gonna cut into our ability to make booze in the short term, but hopefully the giant building will be more efficient in the long term, and it frees up some space for more expansion in the city. May or may not want another, like, brewery here, just to go with this one, like a sister brewery. Also, I see we have a ton of grain. Who works in the bakeries? Are piganoids good at working in the bakeries? I know they like eating the bread. Let's see, bakeries, 50% fulfillment, 100% skill. I guess I can just look at the, if I do refining, bakery. Yeah, no, it's only the dwarves who are good at it. But I imagine dwarves, I don't know. It would be odd to me if they liked being bakers. Yeah, just normal. Same thing with the breweries as well, apparently. I don't think we need to have, like, super efficient bakers, but it would be nice to start to use some of this surplus grain. It looks like it's primarily Dondorians working in the bakeries. I wonder if I could fix that a little bit. I can do priority. So if I go for, it would be under work and bakeries, and then I go by race. So dwarfenoids. I feel like I can lower their priority. And piganoids. I mean, they already have maxed out in ration makers. I imagine. I know, I'll put like a couple ticks in bakeries as well. Shouldn't be higher than in the other buildings, but there we go. Hopefully some of these Dondorian bakers get traded out for the piganoid bakers, because I think the baking is a little bit less important of an industry. I know I just said I wanted to expand it, but I wanted to expand it to get rid of the grain. Maybe I could sell the grain, actually. I guess I can make, if I go infrastructure, logistics, export depot, I could make like a export depot for grain right here. And then this huge field that produces about 10 bajillion grain each year, there can be like an outlet. Don't think I'm going to be getting much money for it, but it's better than leaving it literally to rot. Build a couple more apartments as well. There we go. Will definitely not be a unemployment or there'll definitely not be a housing crisis in this Dwarven Quarter. And we got the room for the janitor as well. Just gonna plop this sucker down. Fantastic, that'll get built so the stuff won't get fucked, which will be amazing. I'll creep the road out a little bit further as well. keep that rolling. I think I want another opium farm somewhere as well. So I think we constantly running a little bit low on it. Though the question is, where would I put it? I mean, this area here, but this whole area kind of has dog shit fertility. I guess there's this crescent over here that's got pretty good fertility. Yeah, I think that would be pretty good. And we can just have like a crate for opium, I don't know, somewhere around nearby. It's just going to be like a U-shaped building, sort of slurping up all of the like fertile ground in between these other places. I built 2 wells right next to each other. What the fuck? Alright, there we go. Fertility 82%, room for 6 farmers. And then I can dig canal. Just sort of in this area between the zone. In fact, we can maybe make like a lake or something, which would be cool. I'll wait until I see what the fish prospects are, because it would be pretty badass to have like a fishery sort of in the zone, providing fertility to the opium farm on the outside. And getting good fishes on the inside. So this crate, instead of being vegetables, can just be opium. Boom. There we go. 2 crates of opium is probably way more than enough, considering how far it goes. Oh, we have some more cantors. 9 of them that want to move in. Guess I'm just going to allow them in right now. Our cantor division is only 20 strong, so these 9 cantors will go to become smiths or, I don't know, other industries that cantors have a high happiness value in. Oh, look at that. The place is done, the canteen. Pretty nice. If I do say so myself, which I do. It's got 100% load, which is kind of a concerning sign. But that might, I was gonna say it might just be because it got built. We'll have to check in on it in a bit. Because if the load remains, then this little micro building down here could be like an eatery or something, and maybe we could have like a second warehouse over here as well, just to make sure the eatery is doing okay. Wait, what the hell? Is this outside trader just plopping shit in my vegetable cart? Excuse me? I thought, maybe taxes go straight to your warehouses. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Wow, there's thousands of meals, or hundreds of meals here. That's pretty nice. See these cooks hard at work. Oh yeah, he's grabbing a bite to eat. Absolutely love to see it. The export area should be done by now, right? Yeah. So this is gonna export grain. And it's just gonna export all the extra grain that we get when we're at max. Cause, you know, I want to not have stuff rot. Oh no, the treasury's going down a little bit. What's going on with that? Is it just inflation that's fucking it up? Maybe we need another building that provides earnings. Don't know what it could necessarily be. Maybe it's just, maybe this blacksmith is just chugging because there's not enough coal. Another charcoal burner wouldn't be too bad. We'd really have to up our wood imports, but there's nothing wrong with that. Also, speaking of buildings here, I'm definitely going to want plenty of storage for booze, plenty of storage for coal. If this last thing was a charcoal burner, it'd be absolutely humongous, but It would maybe save us on importing coal. I guess I could look at my import depot and just see how much it costs to import coal versus wood, right? So coal costs 17 and wood costs 19. However, if we look at our current charcoal burner, by consuming 60 wood, we produce 140 coal. So it is actually more efficient to get wood and then burn it into coal. I mean, there's a lot of industries that use coal. I'm really not even able to import enough. Same could be said for wood. I mean, like every like big industry that I've got that uses coal is constantly like suffering the lack of coal. Every single warehouse that I've seen just doesn't have enough coal. I think it would make sense to build a charcoal burner. Just improve the amount of coal that's being produced. I think that'd be pretty great. It can just be infrastructure, no, it'd be work, refining, charcoaler. I want this to be built out of a square. It's going to look extremely similar to the building up above. So again, I'll see you guys when it's done. Alright, there we go. Charcoal burner, room for 62 employees, constructed. Then we're actually not going to want this to be a fetch creative coal. We're just going to want a fetch creative wood. And say like 10 of it. And then for the last crates, we can just do tools and clothing. So we're probably going to want tools and clothing and maybe a little bit more storage for booze. Maybe a little more for coal. There we go. Probably going to want like 10 employees as well. Each one can shepherd 4 crates just so that we can keep stuff looking efficient. Okay, the load is 13%. As I predicted, it kind of went down. Not unexpected. It's just sort of like a quirk of the system for whatever reason. Oh, it's kind of annoying. These guys are missing stone. Even though there's this giant warehouse with 25 employees importing stone here. Maybe I just need to have like a small warehouse dedicated 100% exclusively to getting stone. I could maybe dig in a mountain over here and then have this place be like a little warehouse dedicated to wood and stone. This warehouse is mostly dedicated to just like importing the importables, so I think this one will probably be good enough. But who knows? Let's see how the services are looking. Okay, stages are up a little bit. Taverns are down a little bit. Everything else is stable right now. I guess I'll put some wells down as well. It's not going to be like super duper pretty, but it is going to be effective, I think. It's gonna, and making sure that the dudes here get all the bathing services they could want or need. And maybe we put pillars in between the wells, just like in the other place. I don't think it's necessarily necessary, but who knows. I mean, it would provide more happiness. Would be cool to do more torches as well. I see we got a boost with our opium farm. One thing I will want to do before the episode comes to the close is I'm going to want the temple to be constructed. And as part of the temple, I'm just going to preemptively create a warehouse. And this warehouse's sole job in life is to import Sicilian. It's going to be made out of wood because it's probably going to be pignoids working here. And I might as well keep time advancing at a breakneck pace. And I guess I'll add in some more dwarf immigrants. They're really extremely not happy, which continues to suck. I want this temple to authority to be down here. It's a proper Dwarven temple to authority. Wait, that's as wide as it gets? Okay. It's not even at 100% grandeur. That's not good. What the hell am I supposed to do? I mean, I guess I could increase the space. This is actually terrible. Oh no. I mean, if it's 95% good, I guess that would be good enough. Copium. And I guess I can have this place be very close to the mount, or very close to the castle over here. So it's like a tiny shitty road. That'll boost the grandeur even more. So it's 96%. Then I'm just going to add altars until it says that I don't have enough space anymore. Then we can actually start working on pillars and stuff. Okay. So 5 of these guys. In fact, I could probably get like a few like tiny altars. No, it doesn't look like I can. It's like 86 services or whatever is enough, unless I also wanted to fuck up the space a little bit. I mean, hold on. I could do like a bunch of tiny shrines. Dude, are you actually serious? It just doesn't want to work. Okay, whatever. 87 services it shall be. Then we can just do some pillars along these altars. Just to use the space as much as, or I guess to use the least amount of space as possible. Just because we already don't have enough grandeur. So it'd be very wise not to exacerbate the issue, in my opinion. So this place is going to be rather ugly. It is going to be in the corner of the map where I'm not even looking 90% of the time. Which is why I'm down a clown with this being an ugly building. Down to 95% grandeur. Truly heinous. The gods look in shame upon my temple. Temples always have to be so like ridiculously big in this game. It is crazy. Excuse me? Okay, there we go. Now, last but not least, we just add in reliefs. Just to add a bunch of symbols of authority all around the zone. It's going to slowly raise decorations up, which is going to be perfect. Okay, there we go. 100% decoration, 94% grandeur. Could be better, could be worse. Could be a lot worse. I mean, my other temples had 0% respect just because there was no sacrifices. So, as far as temples go, it might be a step up in that respect. Alright, I'm sending it. So that is another Temple of Authority, just in the works. It'll provide much religion access to the duders. Might as well upgrade all of these temples while I'm here. And by temples, I mean wells. There we go. And I can get some more housing here as well. Oh, look at that. The brewery is about done as well. I think that is absolutely fantastic. All those unemployed brewery workers can go work in it. Actually, we're completely out of workers. Oh no. What the hell? I thought I had like 100 odd jobs. What went wrong? Did some other building get constructed when I wasn't paying attention? I mean, I guess the canteen has a shitload of cooks, so that's probably what's going on. Yeah, there's Dondorian cooks. The Pigonoids like being cooks, right? if we look at their stuff, yeah, they love being cooks and stuff. Is that actually true Dondorians? That is not true Dondorians. I guess I could tweak the settings or the priorities in the jobs. So Pignoids probably, yeah, they love working in canteens, so they should probably be like a high priority canteen worker. I'm kind of shocked that they aren't already. There we go. It's gonna suck for the Crotonians who are cooking inside the mountain, because they're gonna have to live in the mountain, where the homes are very not great for them. Oh, we've got our brewery back. Oh, this has enough for 100 brewers. I thought it said it had enough for 60 employees. Excuse me. Well, whatever the case, I think I'm gonna end the episode on this note. The brewery that the Dwarven Brewers Guild is paid for has been completed. The workers have been moved into town to some degree. There's still many dwarves stranded outside in the horrible sunlight. But that can always be fixed. At a later time, we might add another giant brewery to this block. Maybe just this like whole like kind of under the mountain area here could be another brewery. I think that'd be pretty badass. Whatever we do will have to be a tale for another time though. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!